HISD Dance would like to remind you to be safe while dancing. Make sure that you're wearing proper dance attire and that you clear the space around you. If you're dancing on the carpet, wear bare feet. But if you're dancing on hardwood floors or hard surfaces, make sure to wear dance shoes or non-slippery socks. Get ready to have a great time dancing.
Hola dancers! Hi! I'm Justine Gingell, HISD dance teacher. Hola, soy profesora de baile at HISD. And la lección de hoy es about modern dance. Today's lesson is about modern dance. La lección de hoy es en tres partes. Parte 1 es Historia de Modern Dance, the history of modern dance, Part 1. Part 2 es calentar, Parte 2, warm up, and Part 3, we are going to be learning about the madres de modern dance, the mothers of modern dance, the creators of modern dance. Now, you might already know more than you think about modern dance because we've done a little bit of modern dance this year. But today, we'll learn all about it together. Parte 1, Historia de Modern Dance, history of modern dance. When modern dance began, it was the early 1900s. That's well over 100 years ago. And at that time, women were expected to wear long dresses. They buttoned their collars all the way up to their necks, and they wore tight-fitting clothing that kind of sucked them in and didn't let them bend, called a corset. The women who began modern dance were rebels. Do you know what a rebel is? A rebel is somebody who goes against a way of doing things or a way of thinking about things. The mothers of modern dance, the women who first began modern dance, really thought differently. They didn't want to wear their clothing buttoned all the way up to their necks. They didn't want to wear the tight-fitting corsets. And they rebelled against the common ideas of the age. And you wouldn't believe it. They even rebelled against ballet. They decided that they did not want to have to do specific steps in order to be considered a dancer. They thought differently, and they thought that dance could be anything you wanted it to be. So they tossed aside the tight clothing, the ballet tutus, and even the ballet shoes. And they wore loose-fitting, comfortable clothing and bare feet to dance. People at that time were aghast or astonished. They couldn't believe that these women would dance this way or dress this way. They had never seen anything like it. And the mothers of modern dance like Isadora Duncan, Louie Fuller, Ruth St Dennis, and Martha Graham didn't care. They kept going anyway. And they decided that not only did they not have to dress the same way as everybody else, but they didn't have to dance the same way as everybody else. And they decided that they would dance however they decided to dance. So this year, You've had lots of moments of creating your own movement and your own dances, like when we did our Winter Wonderland dances, inspired by snow globes and penguins, when we did the cycles of the butterfly, or the life cycles of the butterfly, or the stages of matter dances, where you were creating movement inspired by something that you had never seen before. So none of that would have been possible without the women that you are going to learn about today. Es tiempo de calentar. It's time to warm up. We're going to begin in a great parallel position. That means that our toes are pointed forward, our heels are pointed backwards, and they are right under, and our feet are right underneath our hips. And we begin. So we will start with shoulder roll on the right side with a plie bend. Shoulder roll, elbow roll, arm roll, and curve and stand. Let me try it sideways so that you can really see the position. 5, 6 times lifted, here I go. We go 1, 2, shoulder 2, 2, arm 3, 2, and stand tall. When you come forward, notice how my hips still point down. I don't tuck my pelvis into a C curve. We'll do that later when we work on contractions, okay? So it is a 1 and 2, a 2 and 2, a 3 and 2, curve 4 and stand. Yes? And then we'll do 4 tendus to, So we'll do right arm, left arm, 4 tendus forward with the right foot. You'll remember these from ballet, modern dance, and jazz all include tendus. And 4 tendus with your left foot. 3 and 4. Then we'll begin again with our shoulder roll. So we go shoulder roll 1 and 2 and elbow 2, arm 3, 2 and curve, stand tall. Other side. 1 and 2, 2 and 2. 3 and 2, curve, stand tall. 4 tendus to the side. 2, 3, and 4. 4 tendus to the other side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we'll do both arms twice. So we'll go 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, curve, stand tall. Again, 1 and 2, 2, 2, 3 and 2, curve, stand tall. I can't wait to see it. Get ready, let's get some music. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 2, 2, arm, 3, 2, curve, stand tall, and 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, curve, ready to tendu, close, tendu, close, tendu, close, tendu. Next foot, close, brush that foot, point those toes, get ready, here we go, and 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, curve, stand tall, other arm, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, curve, tendu to the side, 1, close, 2, close, 3, close, feel the floor, 1, 2, lifting that tummy. Both arms, here we go. 3, 2, curve, stand tall, again. Elbows, arms, curve, and stand. I are going to continue warming up. And we're going to do the same combination with a little change. So we are going to start in that great parallel position like we did before, toes pointing forward, heels pointing back. And we're going to do that same great plie, but we are going to add a jump. Why? Because it's fun. And also because it helps us to get warm. So we have one. Oh, I started with my left shoulder. Let's start with our right. So we plie, 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, curve, stand tall, 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, curve, stand tall. When we go to do our tendus, they're not tendus anymore. Tendus touch the ground. And instead, we're going to do our dégagés. You'll remember them from ballet and from jazz. Modern has dégagés too. Dégagé means to disengage from the floor. So we're going to come off of the floor just a little bit, 2 to 3 inches. That's about the length of your pinky finger. All right? So we dégagé, 1, 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, 4 and 2, other side. 2, weighted arms hanging by your side. And then we begin again. Here we go. Before we do our dégagés to the side, we go, 1 and 2, 2 and 2, 3 and 2, curve, stand tall, 1, 2, 2, try it with me, 3, curve, stand tall, 4 dégagés to the side, 4 dégagés to the side, and then let's do both shoulders, both elbows, both arms with the sauté. Sauté means jump. This is going to be fast, dancers. Get ready. Feel that beat in your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2. Curve stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Curve and stand. Dégagé. 3, 4. Lift in your tummy. Other side. Ready for the jump. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Curve and stand. 2. Curve and stand. Dégagé. 3, 4, 5, 7 and 8. And 1. Press that foot. 5, 6. Both arms. Again. Great job, dancers. That was difficult. Can you feel your heart beating? Do you feel your body getting warmer? When we warm up, our heartbeat increases and our body temperature actually warms up to make it safe for us to dance. Modern dance began mostly in the United States and Germany. And one of the first women we're going to talk about, one of the first choreographers or dance creators of modern dance that we are going to talk about is Isadora Duncan. Isadora Duncan was born in California in the United States, where I am right now, but I'm in Texas. California is a different state on the West Coast. Okay, and Isadora was one of the first people to say that you did not need ballet shoes to dance, and she liked loose-fitting clothing. And something that was so neat about Isadora was that she took inspiration from Greek statues like these here. Isadora thought to herself, how would these statues move if they were alive? And so now you and I are going to choose a statue and decide how yours would like to move. Isadora loved to skip and prance and move in natural rhythms to the music. And a lot of her dances included those movements. Take a look at these statues. Choose one, and then let's try dancing as if you are one of them that has come to life. How does your body want to move? You'll notice we dance to classical music because somehow Isadora did not rebel against classical music too. Louie Fuller is another famous American modern dancer who changed the way we think about dance today. Louie Fuller is from the United States, and she began acting and performing at a very young age, around 4 years old. And as she grew up, she became a part of what we call the vaudeville circuit. Vaudeville performances were a variety act. So they had a little bit of singing, a little bit of dancing, some music, some comedy, and a whole lot of fun for the audience. So Louie Fuller became a performer all over the world. And once she became a famous performer, she also became known for her lighting. So her contribution to theatrical lighting was huge. She would cloak herself in these long white silk robes, and she would pour light down on herself in different colors to create different images and effects. Today, we still are inspired by what Louie Fuller did with light. I brought my Isis wings with me so that you could get a sense of what it looked like when Louie Fuller would dance. If you don't have butterfly wings to join me, or Isis wings yourself, perhaps see if you can move your arms as if you have fabric connected for this next part. Or if you're at home, you could take a towel, put it behind you, and then dance with that. So you get a sense of how the fabric moves. Today, I brought my Isis wings. They're not as long and as beautiful as Louie Fuller's capes would be, but they do give you, they do give you an idea of what her wings were like. If you have a set of butterfly wings, I would love if you would join me in dancing a little bit like Louie Fuller. If you're at home or at school, move your arms as if you have wings too. And you can imagine how fabulous this is in yards and yards of white silk, light and fluttering, colored lights beaming down and up on Louie. And she would even sometimes have long sticks to create the fabric longer and larger than her real body. Louie Fuller inspired so much art, not just stage lighting and dance, but also lots of art in the Art Nouveau movement was inspired by Louie Fuller. And she even inspired the hood ornament on the Rolls Royce. As you can see here, the hood ornament is a woman with long flowing fabric, just like Louie Fuller. We've been learning about so many fabulous, inspirational women who created modern dance as we know it today. And we have another woman to learn about, a female choreographer named Ruth St Dennis. Now, Ruth St Dennis was inspired by other cultures and ideas, and so she brought other cultures into her dances. She also created a technique called music visualization, where you try to match your movements to the music. Later in her life, Ruth St Dennis joined with a famous dancer, Ted Shawn, to create Dennis Shawn Dance Company, a world-renowned modern dance company. Today, you and I are going to listen to some music, visualize what our movements will be, and then see if we can create them. We're going to do music visualization like Ruth St Dennis. If you're at school, go ahead and sit comfortably in your chair for this. You might want to close your eyes. I always find that when I close my eyes, my imagination runs wild. I can see ideas. I can dream bigger. I don't know, maybe you'll find the same thing. If you're at home, it might be more comfortable to lay down for this. Find a comfortable spot close to the television where you're watching. Get comfortable and close your eyes. Maybe take a few deep breaths. My cat Flower wants to do some music visualization too with me. I'll get the music, and as the music starts, I want you to think about what the music sounds like. Is it sharp? Is it high? Is it low? Is it sustained and smooth? Does it have a lot of force or just a little? Because we're going to try and move our bodies the way the music moves. Are you ready, Flower? Let's do it. As you lay there, breathe and imagine. How does your body want to move to the music? How would you show the sounds in your body? Is it soft? Is it fast? Does it remind you of anything? How would you create the small trill of notes? And when you're ready, let's open our eyes. Sit up if you were laying down. Maybe give yourself a little stretch, a little wiggle. And let's get ready to dance. Let's see what we come up with and if we can make our bodies move like the music. Did you decide to move slow and smooth with small accents like I did? The neat thing about music visualization is that I made choices in how to dance that were different than I usually would make. And so Ruth St Dennis, even today, is influencing me, you, and all of modern dance. Well, that's it for today. But next week, you and I are going to learn about Martha Graham, another famous female choreographer, another modern mother of modern dance. And we're going to learn modern dance technique. I can't wait to see you right here again next week on HISD Dance from Home. Great job, dancers. I'm so proud of you. Keep dancing, keep enjoying, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Adios.